And we are live, guys. The Irish Podcast, episode 24. And I am the Titanfall Princess, your Irish girl gamer. And welcome to the Irish Podcast, where every week we talk about games and the hot topics in the gaming community. Don't matter what it is. No matter what console it's on, what platform it's on, it don't matter. That's what we talk about here. But enough about me and what we do here. I want the panel to introduce themselves. We'll start out with who is here. Only this second time here. We'll start out with Super Snow. Introduce yourself.
Hi, how you doing, everybody? This is Super Snow. I've been on here once before. I loved it so much, but because of college, I've been kind of a little busy. In fact, my channel's been hurting a lot because I don't upload much. But anyways, I want to thank Nancy for letting me on. Thank you very much. I am a mainly PC gamer, so whenever we talk about PC things, I'll be the go-to guy mostly. But anyways, go on.
No, that's good because see, that's what I'm saying. I want diverse people on here. I just don't want because the podcast is a gaming podcast.
Yeah.
Not a particular. It's a gaming podcast, and gaming is on PC. So hey, you're the go-to guy. You're the go-to guy. That's all right. I know Rambo knows stuff about that. So Rambo, since I said your name, go introduce yourself.
What's going on, guys? I'm Rambo with Rambo's Corner. Just coming here to talk, I guess, a little bit about everything. So,
damn, that was a quick.
That's it.
yeah, that's it. That's it, man. I'm sorry.
But slow. You a little bit.
A lot of shit going on today with my Twitter. So I'm sorry. It's just like constantly blowing up and dinging in my ears. So.
Oh, okay. Last but not least, we got Demetrius.
Lords of Eclipse, everybody. Not like the movie Twilight, but Eclipse. I have to say it every time. Go subscribe to the channel. I'm doing a lot of WWE stuff right at the moment. So tomorrow I'm going to do some more live streams of WWE 2K17. So everyone go check that out. Thank you.
Just to let everybody know that's watching or will be watching, we were supposed to have some other people on tonight, but unfortunately because of the holiday weekend, they had other obligations and could not make it. And today is Good Friday. So happy Good Friday, everybody. And some people are traveling to go to family for the weekend for Easter. So unfortunately, but we got a good panel, so it don't matter. We could talk your ears off. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
We got knowledge. Don't worry about that shit. So anyway, first topic. Yeah, I'm sure we do. So topic number one is about Bayonetta coming to PC, guys. Okay, and Bayonetta teaser was released earlier this week, and I was one of those people who thought we may be getting a Bayonetta 3, but I didn't tweet anything about it. Okay, but now Bayonetta is on PC. Now, when the game came out on even after Wii U version came out on Bayonetta 1, I still say the Xbox 360 had the best version of Bayonetta 1 to date. Now, the title shifted to PC. Now, I can't say what the version's going to be like on PC because I'm not a PC player. Okay? How do you guys on the panel feel about Bayonetta coming to PC? And do you think Bayonetta 3 is in the works? Now, I want to hear from some you guys who are on PC. Were you glad it came there? And how do you think it's going to perform version-wise compared to the 360? Because I personally think that was the best version after it being on everywhere else. I thought that was the best version. What are you guys' thoughts? Please let me know.
I could go first.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, because I mean, you tweeted out that tweet, so go ahead.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, I just bought a 1050 Ti for my PC. So that gave me a huge performance boost, and I was able to play Bayonetta at 1080p. Everything else, I don't do 4K gaming because that's just I don't really need it. But I gotta say, as a PC user and as someone who keeps an eye on the forums, I gotta say that they ported the game well. It runs just fine. No problems, no crashing, no glitches that I've seen so far. I got to say that a lot of other people are running it just fine for the most part. You obviously have people that just can't run it. And I got to say it's a good move because as someone who enjoys the Devil May Cry type games out there, which if you've never played Bayonetta, that's kind of what it's like. I got to say, I enjoyed it a lot, and I think it was a good move. I'd also like to say that a lot of people are kind of mad that it's coming to the PC, which happens whenever a console exclusive happens. But they fail to realize Bayonetta's been out for, God, I don't even know how long it's been out, guys. Like what?
Ever.
It's been out forever. Okay,
It's been out for 7 years.
I forgot that it even came out. To tell you the truth, I mean, it's been so damn long ago.
Like, I mean, it's been out for so long now. I mean, there's no reason to not put games like that on the PC after so long. And for me, if this is a way to test the waters and see if people would like to see a Bayonetta 3, then by all means. It's selling really well from what I've seen. I spoke to, I'm sorry if I forget y'all's names now, but I was speaking to someone earlier and telling them that, like, because I like have like 500 friends on Steam. So, you know, I was looking at the activity feed and it was just this person bought Bayonetta, this person bought Bayonetta, this, that, the other. You know, it's selling like crazy. So it's obvious that we on the PC love Bayonetta and are giving it, you know, a lot of good sales and so on and so forth. But to wrap this up, I got to say it was a good move. I like it a lot. It runs just fine, and I would love to see Bayonetta 2 and or 3 in the future, at least for coming out for PC. So
Okay. No, well, see, I agree with one thing. Like everybody says, I don't have a problem ever with stuff, you know, not that I have a problem with stuff going to PC. Don't get me wrong. But like you said, it's been out forever. Why are people having a problem with it? It's like it's an older game. It makes no sense. But anyway, Rambo, what are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are it's great. Actually, Platinum Games have stated that they want all their games to come to PC. The only reason that they aren't is because the platform holders of those games have signed a deal, I guess, to keep them there for a certain period of time or whatever the case may be. As far as the games, I mean, I think the game's going to run perfect, like great, because I mean, it all really basically depends on Platinum if they ported it correctly. But if everything was ported correctly, it's going to run great. It's an older title. I mean, it's like a 1050 Ti, as you said, 1080p, 60 frames per second. I mean, that's a lower end card or a basic card. So I mean, if you have like one of these beast PCs, I mean, you're definitely getting 4K out of it. I don't know really why. I mean, I don't know why console gamers really have a problem with the PC gamers getting games. I mean, I've had this conversation like with several people, and I don't really understand the reason behind it. Because if, say, PlayStation launched all their games day in day on PC, well, the only thing that's doing is making PlayStation more money. The console sales itself don't really necessarily negate a bunch of money or to give a bunch of money to the company. They actually usually sell those at basically breaking even or at a loss. So therefore, that's just to get that's basically just to get the box into people's homes so that way people can buy the games. So the PC gamers that would actually buy like the PlayStation games or that are buying the Xbox games, those people would never have bought a PlayStation. Those people would never have bought an Xbox. Those people they're stuck on PC. Like that's where they stay. They don't like consoles because of whatever reasons they have. So I think the only thing that does is just give the companies more money. So why not take advantage of that situation? I actually think that we will see within the next few years PlayStation games, PlayStation Store on the PC. So I'm looking forward to it because I think that having the game in more gamers' hands or the ability for more gamers to play the games is actually a wonderful thing. Because then when we talk about these games, these wonderful titles, we can all share in that same experience. We don't have to sit there and go, oh, well, you don't have a PlayStation, so you can't really speak on it. So it's or an Xbox or a PC. I like the idea of like more people being able to play these games.
Okay. Well, that's one thing I do agree with you is that some things, you know, like I mean, if they're going to be, especially, I'm not saying you guys should only get older games. I'm not saying that. But the fact that they are starting to release some of the older games that you guys never got an opportunity to play, because if you're a gamer, you already played them. What's the big deal?
Yeah, I mean that like they usually say the exclusives are a reason like to own the console, but like the Bayonetta, there's like what are you saying? That's the reason to own the 360, or that's the reason to own the like you're really hanging on to those old consoles like that? I mean, it's
Well,
just
I still love my
that's kinda
360. Let's not go
I
there.
guess,
Let me stop.
Well, yeah, I mean, but not like that though. Not to where you don't want none of those games.
No.
Nobody else being able to play those games. This is craziness.
I think Bayonetta was a really good game when it came out 7 years ago. It's been 7 years since it's been out. It came out somewhere in January of 2010. How do I remember that? Because I remember is because during the time when that happened, some guy wanted me to really pre-order it when I was with my mom at GameStop. It was around January time, and they give you like a free poster to it. I don't know if you guys remember that, but
Oh shit, they did.
yeah, when you pre-ordered Bayonetta 1, they gave you a free poster for it, and you know I had that poster.
Yeah.
You know I had
Yeah,
that.
we know you did.
Yeah, I was young, dude. I used to look up some
Shit.
Bayonetta sexy videos. I was like, hey, what you talking about,
Damn,
man?
Jesus.
Hell yeah, nigga didn't give no fucks. But anyways, I
You
give
still,
no fucks.
put it this way, you still don't.
Yeah, I have no filter. But anyways, I love Bayonetta. I am very glad it came to the PC, so we give the PC gamers a chance to experience the good sexiness of Bayonetta. Would it give potential for Bayonetta 3? I don't know, man. Like I really hope so, because Bayonetta went to Nintendo Wii and now it's forgotten. So it's pretty much forgotten. Bayonetta 2 did. So I was bummed when I heard Bayonetta 2 was going to Nintendo, and I'm like, what? Nintendo? The fuck? I turned over my head. I did like that shit face, like that fucking. If you like the way I did my face, I could have used it as a meme. Like the fuck? It went to Nintendo. I was like, man. When I heard Bayonetta 2 was coming out, and I don't think they even announced that it was going to be on any platform at the time. I was like, yeah, man, Bayonetta on PS3, man. Hell yeah, I can't wait to play Bayonetta 2. What? Yes. And then when I heard Nintendo, I was like, oh my god, no, they gave up on Bayonetta. They put it on fucking Nintendo. They gave up on her.
The good thing is I do have those Nintendo games. Okay?
Yeah, but I mean,
that's why at least I got it. I did like it though. It was good on there. It was good.
And you know what though? Like it's very rare to actually get Bayonetta now, the Bayonetta 2 version, because it's expensive and they don't sell it anymore. You can't even find it at GameStop, so don't even think of that. You have to go on Amazon or eBay to pick it up, and it's going to be very expensive.
Oh, you mean a place that may be going out of business? Let me stop.
Yeah, GameStop needs to go out of business. I'm sick of that stupid place. They place that rips you off. But anyways, I'm very glad it's coming in the PC. It gives the PC gamers a chance to actually play the game. The game is very, very fun. It's amazing. I really like it. It was one of my favorite games that came out in 2010 besides Black Ops 1 that year. But it was really fun. I really like that damn game. Hell yeah, man. And they made it backwards. The first one is backwards compat on the Xbox One, and they have it on sale for $10, and I scooped that shit up this morning. I haven't played it yet, but
wait a minute, wait. See, that's what I don't like. If it's backwards compat and you have it on 360, why you got to pay?
That's true, but I never owned it on 360.
No.
I had it on PS3. I never owned it.
Oh, you didn't have it on 360. That's why you had to pay. All right.
Like most of those games, like Bayonetta is a Japanese game, so I don't want to. I don't play Japanese. I never really played Japanese games that much on the 360. I mean, there were quite a few. There were some of the Naruto's were on there. The last Resonance, whatever it was called, that game was on there. It was quite a few Japanese games. I had a couple, but most of my Japanese games were on PS3 and PS2. But man, I'm gonna tell you what. You guys are going to get the Bayonetta on a PC. You better play it because that game is amazing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It is amazing.
Something that I'd like to say that's been on my mind for a long time is
Go ahead.
When it comes to putting exclusives on PC, I am more than happy and willing to wait for a game. I waited 10 years to play the original Dead Rising on PC when it came out earlier.
I can't wait that long.
Oh shit! No, 10 years. That's a long time.
Don't get me wrong. I played it on 360. Don't get me wrong, but I waited to play it on PC to get that better experience, like better frame rates and all. But the point being is, we can wait. Okay. My thing with this is though that just blows my mind is why would you keep something on the console when you can put it on other things? Keep it exclusive like they do with certain games for like a year or two, okay, and then put it on everything else. You would make more money. You've already got the people who bought the console to play that game, and then everybody's happy. You know, that blows my
Even if they
mind.
only
Man.
did it for 6 months.
Or something, you know,
Yeah,
some certain
I
amount
get
of
what you're
time.
saying,
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get that. You don't have to wait 10 years. Come on. It shouldn't be
Yeah,
no
of
10
course.
years.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Come on. I mean, that's
Well,
crazy.
you guys waited 7 years for Bayonetta, so that kind of
Exactly. But see, this thing though, like we can wait though. I mean, again, I don't want to wait 10 years, but if I have to, hey, at least I get to play the game. So, but it's just me. So
Yeah, I get you. I just wish you would have experienced it when it was hot, though. You know, you feel me? When
well, I
Bayonetta
could
was
have
talked
actually.
about.
Like, in all honesty, I probably could have because I used to have a 360 back in the day, but it just slipped my mind. So
I think Bayonetta was a little bit more popular than Dante. I don't know. I think she's a little bit more popular than Dante because I think she is.
I like both series.
I like both. I love both series, but I think she's a little bit more popular because the stuff she does is just more badass than what Dante does. You know what I'm saying?
Well, for you guys, it is because you got the
Oh,
poster. You probably got the poster while
yeah.
you're playing up there, Demetrius.
Oh yeah. You know, when I was on my
course.
PS3, like I legitimately saw that Bayonetta poster and her like I'm not getting the details, but the booty cheeks were just
You don't
hanging
have
out.
to. We know. We know.
And I hang it up above my TV, and I was like, "Oh yes."
well, the reason I like Bayonetta so much is because it's kind of like
I'm not gonna say I don't like. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
the only thing I was gonna say is like Dante, he kind of takes things a little serious, and then Bayonetta just doesn't give a shit. The whole game is almost like a joke to me. I'm not saying like it's a bad game. No, I'm saying like it's just like I think it's meant to be played as like kind of like a comedy type game. I don't know.
A fun comedy type.
I don't know if that was Joe Pesci playing that gangster dude at the beginning of the first game, but goddamn, that shit made me laugh so fucking hard. All that bad luck happening to that poor man, all his car getting fucked up and everything. That was so funny to me, man.
And the guy who plays the guy that follows Bayonetta around all the time, he's the same guy that voices Sasuke from Naruto. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah, if you watch anime, you'll know what I'm talking about. He's the stalker. That's Bayonetta's stalker. He wants to take pictures of her and shit.
Well, so do you. So what are you talking about?
I've been right behind him.
You're the guy right behind him. You're the guy driving the car.
Exactly.
Like,
I've been right behind him.
All right. Before we move on to anything else, I want to ask, since that was the only topic I had basically about PC. We have two PC people that play on PC here. Snow or Rambo, do you guys have any other news for the PC gamers or PC console gamers that maybe they didn't hear of that should be brought out tonight on the podcast?
I got like three things.
They say I haven't seen anything, so go ahead, Super.
Well, there's a few things. I can't confirm this because I haven't really looked too deep into it, but I have heard that Halo 3 Anniversary might be coming. Again, this is like so unconfirmed, so don't even take this with a huge grain of salt.
What game?
Halo 3 Anniversary.
To the PC.
Now, that's what I was going to talk about.
Okay.
The thing is, it's all of that's unconfirmed, so there might not even be that. But if it does come out, there's a huge chance that it's going to come to the PC, which is huge for me as someone who's been with Halo since the original Xbox. That's something I've been clamoring for God knows how long now, over 10 years, okay? And this would be huge news because...
Well, you do have patience, don't you?
Yeah, I do, man.
That game came out 10 years ago, legitly, because I remember getting...
That's what I'm saying. He really got some patience.
I remember when I bought Halo, when my mom bought me Halo 3, I came home from school. I was like in the 8th grade when the game came out. And I came home from school, and my mom rushed me to GameStop because I kept begging her to give me Halo 3. And I told her, I said, Mom, I need a new Xbox because like my original one was messing up. So she bought me the Halo 3 Xbox 360. No, the Elite one. No, it was the regular arcade one. I don't know where I get that from. And the regular arcade one, and I got the game day one. It was, I can't believe you waiting 10 years to play that shit, man.
Are you talking about?
Let him finish. Let him finish.
The thing is, though, like I played Halo. Like I said, I had an original like 360, right? And I played Halo 3 like a son of. I played every Halo that came out on there, even 4, right? But the thing is, I don't have a console anymore. I don't play on the 360 anymore. I don't have an Xbox One or PS4. So when Halo 5 and all the other shit came out, I couldn't play it. You know, and
Halo 5, man, Halo 5 wasn't really that good.
I was about to say, it's a good thing I didn't buy one because I would have been
Yeah.
super pissed off. But the point being is, I don't have the option to at least try it or buy it on PC and play the multiplayer or anything. But if they give us the Halo 3 anniversary, which means they might give us, like, I don't know, maybe even the Master Chief Collection or something, I don't know, that would give me the option to at least play it. And you know, I'm a diehard Halo fan, and seeing all this shit happening in Halo breaks my heart, man. But the fact that we might even get the chance to play the best Halo, which is 3 in my opinion, that would just be, you wouldn't hear from me for like a month straight. Like, no lie, man.
Now, the only downside to the Microsoft thing with the PC is that in a recent interview, Phil Spencer has backtracked on his games going to PC.
Yeah, so
He's
like I
like,
said,
I hope it happens, because I mean, I'm hoping that like Halo's not the one that they hold over, because I know how much the PC gamers really would love to play Halo. And him saying that some games will be console exclusives and some games will be PC exclusives, just like it kind of at this point, you don't, like, PC gamers don't know if they need to run out and buy an Xbox, or an Xbox gamer doesn't know if they can actually switch over to PC. I mean, like the message isn't clear yet.
well,
You know what's crazy? I gotta say something. I know what's crazy. Not to cut you, but I didn't see that. But it doesn't surprise me right now when Microsoft does that. They got a lot of shit from people, and now they want to backtrack, just like they got a lot of shit with Kinect, and they backtrack with that shit. And you know, yeah, or always online and all that crazy shit. It does not surprise me, but I didn't see that. I want to. I actually, you know what? I actually want to see that shit.
Okay, let me
What he said.
Let me get the article
But
and
go
I'll
ahead.
send
I'm
it to
sorry.
you.
Because I want to see what he said. Because you know that. Why? I don't understand why they keep doing this. You know, they keep and saying, you know, oh, well, we're going to PC direction as well. You know, it's PC and combined, basically.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? It's like,
Nancy, you got to remember. Oh, sorry, my phone went off. Sorry, but you also got to remember that I think Microsoft, you know, they make a lot of money on PC. A lot of gamers on PC.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying, Demetrius, is they keep saying that whatever goes on the Xbox is going on PC.
No.
They're one because it's a Windows. No, it's Windows. It's them. It's Microsoft.
I think they're doing that for a reason. You know?
No.
I think they're
What I'm
doing this
saying
for a
is,
reason, though, because you got to remember.
cannot. But Demetrius, you cannot do that. You can't get people who play on PCs hopes up of getting stuff, and you can't hurt the console gamers as well that don't play on PC that want exclusives. Like Snow said, he'll wait, 6 months or so. It don't matter. And Rambo, same thing. But play. You know what it seems like? They're trying to make a war between the console owners and the PC owners.
Maybe at this point, exclusives, they're probably trying to get rid of exclusives and have it to where everyone, it says, like, okay.
You need exclusives.
No, but listen,
now.
I know you do, but just listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Maybe at this point in their mind, in the gaming, excuse me, in the gaming community, that PC gaming is so popular. It's very popular. It's very popular. Actually, it's getting to the point where it's almost surpassing, or if it's already have surpassed, console gaming.
What has?
Oh, PC gaming, right?
PC gaming has surpassed, like, console gaming is the order, like, of popularity. It goes mobile, PC, then consoles. Consoles are the dead last as far as gaming goes, because
that's kind of sad. We're behind.
There's 108 billion PC gamers.
Mm-hmm.
There's 80 million console gamers.
Okay.
Let's not forget that Steam added some of the biggest amount of games put out on it within the last few years. I mean, PC gaming has exploded so much that it's unbelievable. Like it's so easy to make a PC these days for a little under like a couple $100 that can run most of these games out these days just fine. You know what I mean? I mean, look what they did. Look what they did. All right, great example. I know my card's not like top of the line or anything, but it's still pretty good. My 1050 Ti only cost me about 145. I got it on sale. It's usually about 150. I mean, that right off the bat is like such a small amount of money compared to what a lot of graphics cards used to be. Because back in the day, you'd have to spend at least 250 or more if you want to get something really good. But nowadays, with this new 1000 series or whatever you want to call it, I mean, they've made it so easy and so cheap to get a good graphics card that, again, so many people are switching over to PC because you spend the exact amount of money you would probably spend on the console and you get way better performance. And again, there's so many games coming out on PC that, I mean, there's really no reason not to.
Yeah, I mean, like me, I have an Alienware, so I get what you're coming from. I mean, I have a GTX 1070 in this Alienware. That's what is it? J-Dub and I both have the same laptop, so we can run games in 4K. We can run technically our PC, our Alienware, is better than the PS4 Pro, way better.
Yeah,
and then they've, Rambo has said it for me, and J-Dub has also said it for me as well. And it makes me feel good because but I like to play on the console. You know what I'm saying? I just like I just like to play on it. But if all the games are going to PC and they truly are one day, I think I'm actually going to make that switch because it's going to perform better on PC. It's going to look better and that and everything.
Okay, but my question, but I get that, and that's all cool. But I got one question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
And you did not answer the question.
Yes, ma'am.
I said, when Microsoft is doing this, the way they were doing it, like it was brought up, okay?
Mm-hmm.
It seems like Microsoft is playing one against the other. Because if you've noticed, since they said this shit, more console owners and some, put it this way, the weirdo console owners and the weirdo PC owners, let's do it that way, have tried to make a war between console and PC. You can't say it's not. It is. And it didn't start. I mean, it was always there a little bit, but it got worse when Microsoft announced this shit. Now they're trying to take it back. So what are you trying to do? Are you trying to pin one against the other?
I personally think that Microsoft was just scared, like a lot of companies get when a lot of people start complaining about shit. And they backpedaled on it. They got scared that there are a lot of people who were gonna, not buy for them anymore. So they backpedaled and they said, "Oh no, we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. Stay with us, please. We're scared. You said a lot of mean words. We're really scared because that's what a lot of companies do when these crybabies who can't handle a little bit of change go out there and do that shit. They moan on Twitter and Facebook and everything else, and then the companies see that, they get scared and they backpedal back and they're like, "Oh no, we were just playing. We're not going to do that to you."
I think they also saw the performance of their games in the Windows Store as far as like how many people actually bought it. And they're probably the reception wasn't that great, but that's because when Microsoft did like a half-assed job at bringing their games to PC. They're running that Windows Store basically like the Xbox One, and that is basically just a glorified console. And that's not what PC gamers want. So, I mean, I think that
so you just said something that people need to understand. What PC gamers want and what console people want are not the same.
Oh no, not at all.
Right.
I mean,
thank you.
They have a higher quality threshold. They're higher standards. I think.
Our graphics card, that it's worth a lot of money. It's worth almost $400 to buy our graphics card. So, like I said, I think the reason why they're doing this is because it just Microsoft, like you said, they integrated Windows 10, Windows 10 as a whole, just like they did with Windows 8. Windows 8 computer, when the Xbox One dashboard was Windows 8. So Xbox One is not doing good this generation. So if you're a fanboy, you're gonna have to suck it up and accept it. Microsoft is not doing good this generation. So they have to do something. PC gaming is dominating the market for quite a while. They have. So where's the money? PC. Who owns the majority of the shit from the market of PC? Microsoft. Exactly. So Microsoft is always in that win-win situation, no matter what the hell.
Exactly. See, that's what people don't understand.
That's what I was trying to get you to understand.
But no, people don't even understand. Even if Xbox division went out,
they still got PC.
They got everything. Microsoft is before Xbox came out. Microsoft was big as hell. They don't realize that Microsoft Xbox.
Bill Gates was the richest man in the fucking world.
He's
You know what,
still,
man?
you know what he does? He's out giving his money away and helping other people.
You know what? I
He
used to
ain't
be.
worrying about this shit.
I'm a person who likes Apple products more than Microsoft products. You know what I'm saying? That's why I have an Apple iPhone. But I'm gonna tell you something. Once upon a time, I've heard Apple was better than Microsoft, but then after sooner or later, Apple went. And look, they're still one of Microsoft is one of the most richest planet on the company on the planet. And
Richest planet on the planet. All right, what have you been smoking and drinking over there?
yeah, I'm tired. Trust me, I've been working all day. Trust me, I'm tired. But like I said, they're in a win-win situation. No matter what's going to happen, no matter what what people can complain about. Oh, the games are going to PC. All my games are going to PC because that's what the money is. I'm going where the money is. That's what these companies are going for. They need that cha-ching. You feel me? They need that cheddar because at the end of the day, you may be a consumer, but you're also a dollar sign to these.
No, they don't need the cheddar. They need the bacon on top. Bring home the bacon. Bring home the bacon.
You know what I'm saying? You're a dollar sign to these people. So a lot of these consumers and these people don't understand. These people care. I wouldn't say they don't care about what you think because some of them do care. They do. Okay, well we have to listen because if we don't, then it's going to bite us in the ass sooner or later.
The smaller ones do. The bigger ones could care less.
Right? They can care less.
That's the difference.
Yeah. So I mean, a lot of these games are going to going to the PC. Does it bother me? I don't really care. I think that's the in my mind. I look at this here. You play on PC. I play on console. You're playing the game that I like to enjoy. I get to play the game that you like to enjoy. So I think some of the PlayStation games are going to PC as well. So if Uncharted 4 is going to PC, I've already played it, and it gives what's his face some of the PC gamers to play it, like Super Snow. It gives him their chance to play it.
Well, let's say that we as PC gamers would be more than happy to buy that. I would buy Uncharted 4 for like $60 right now, dude, because that game is worth the money. But that's what I'm saying. Like you guys, okay, the Uncharted series, Last of Us, all that stuff from Naughty Dog is mostly something that you would see on the PlayStation, which I'm okay with. I don't care. All right, when Rise of the Tomb Raider came out on Xbox One first, I think.
True.
I didn't care, okay? Because you know what I did? I waited the 6 months or a year, however long it took for it to come out on PC. Then I bought it on PC and I played it, and I had a good fucking time playing it. I didn't care. Let the console people have their game first if they want it that goddamn badly. All right, whoopity fucking do. I can wait. I'm a patient person. As long as you eventually give it to me, I can wait, dude.
For the most part,
10 years, 7 years.
Okay, maybe not that long, but you get my point.
For the most part.
But you waited 7 years for Bayonetta, dude.
Well, that's my own fault. I could have bought it on the 360.
Yeah.
For the most part, when it comes to like PC gamers and some console gamers, depending on like how many games they buy, but I mean PC gamers, the games are so cheap there that like they typically have plenty enough games to keep them busy.
Right.
During that time frame that they're waiting for a game to come to the PC. They would rather the game, like instead of it releasing day and date with, like, say if the Uncharted Lost Legacy, but rather than that releasing the same day on PC and PS4, they would rather that wait and then actually get a true PC game built rather than just porting it over and having a shit port. Because look at GTA 5. I mean, like they waited a year or 2 years.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And I waited very patiently for that one.
But that version of GTA 5 on the PC is by far the best version possible.
Man, have you seen GTA 5 in 4K? It looks like a whole new world. A whole new world. Another place.
Stupid. All right, Jimmy. What is this? Were we trying out to win $1 million or something?
No. What the fuck is that? What the fuck did that come from?
Aladdin,
I don't know.
Yeah, Aladdin, man. Yeah. I was singing shit, didn't remember where the fuck it came from, man.
Oh my fucking god.
Well, since we were talking about Microsoft, I'm gonna move on to the next subject, okay? That had to do with Xbox, okay? One thing which I really did want to discuss, is the state of the Xbox and the Microsoft this gen. Okay, now I said a few times already on my show. Okay, Microsoft for me has lost their way when it comes to games and what they're doing. They lost their way. Okay, but the one thing that people get on me about is the fact when I say Xbox has no games. Now, it does have games. I don't mean it doesn't have any games. So guys, stop being stupid. Stop acting like a child. Read what I'm saying. Understand what I'm saying. A lot of people are agreed. But the games are more of the same. They're not giving us nothing new. They're not giving me nothing to care about. Okay? They want backwards compat all the time. Microsoft does not take enough chances on building franchises. This is a good one too. Okay, and Microsoft people, y'all motherfuckers need to listen. Okay, and when you look at competition like Nintendo, Sony, and even PC, have taken chances with their games. Uncharted wasn't built overnight. Okay, most people I know are not big on Uncharted 1. Look at the game like Splatoon. Nintendo is standing behind that game. Microsoft is standing behind the games that sell the most instead of building a new brand. Now, I'm going to give a good example of what they don't stand behind because they launched at the wrong time. They didn't do what they were supposed to, which is Sunset fucking Overdrive.
I was actually kind of mad. I was kind of mad that game didn't do too well because that game looked fucking legit. I ain't gonna lie.
But here's the
that
thing.
That game is awesome.
But why do people like it so much? It's just like a fucking Infamous clone, in my opinion. Just like
really
what,
not. It's really not.
Like what Seven said.
It's really not an Infamous.
You're not letting me give an example. All right, you're not letting me give an example. I'm saying, why doesn't Microsoft take chances? If it doesn't do right the first time, they wash it out. Nintendo didn't do that. PC didn't do that, and neither did PlayStation, Sony. They didn't do that.
But majority of Sony.
That's my point.
My thing with this though is if you look at the 360, right?
No, I just named the game that wasn't. The first Uncharted was not that good.
It wasn't? I thought it was fun as fuck, man.
It was not compared to. Oh, never mind. You're not getting my point.
I get what you're saying. No, I get what you're saying. Like it didn't. To me, Uncharted didn't really kick off well until the second one. That was the best Uncharted.
That's probably well. That's the thing, man. If you didn't get into Uncharted until the other ones came out, then you're gonna have to compare them. What I'm saying
is, it didn't sell that well. When nothing sells well on Sony or Nintendo, they still back it. When nothing sells well on Microsoft, let me rephrase what I said. When nothing sells well on Microsoft, they cut it off.
Right.
They don't do anything. That's all I'm trying to say. Xbox had good games in the past, but Sony has great games in the past, and what the lineup is for the future, we don't even know what the lineup is for the future on the Xbox right now. So what are your thoughts on the Xbox library, guys? Okay? And is it really as bad as people say?
Well,
and I'm not saying it's bad because I own all three of them. So
I want to actually start with this one because I actually I get tweeted all the damn time about like this Xbox has no games or PlayStation has no games, and I think they go after me because of my collection. But it really sparked a thought process in me. So I went back and actually started looking at every game, every retail release exclusive, whether it be. Now, mind you, this isn't exclusive, meaning that it could be on Xbox and PC or PlayStation and PC, but it just could not be on Xbox. I mean, an Xbox game could not be on PlayStation and vice versa. That's the way I looked at it. So I went through there, and in 2016, Sony had 48 console exclusives. 48 retail. Now, this is just retail, not digital, just retail. Microsoft has had 36 this entire generation, and that's including every game, every single exclusive that we know that's coming to their platform this entire year. They have 12 less exclusives this entire generation than what Sony did last year.
Wow.
When Sony came out in 2015 and apologized for it being a sparse year, they had 25 exclusives that year. Microsoft had 6.
Damn.
Wow.
So
pretty sad.
that just yes, they are failing in the games. When I say that there's no games, that's the reason why there's no reason for me to upgrade or to pay the $500 for a Scorpio to play a game that I have like no interest in playing. Crackdown.
Is that how much it's going to cost, or are you just saying?
I'm assuming. I'm assuming at least 500.
Well, I gotta agree on that, because let's think about it like this: if you're gonna buy that fresh off without having bought an Xbox One, you're gonna have to buy Xbox Live. You're gonna have to buy the game. So add it all together. Yeah, 500 sounds about right. So,
Right.
Because see, that's a point I like to bring up whenever somebody asks me, well, why do you play on consoles? Like, dude, why would I spend $500 for everything, the games, the online, because you got to pay for online, both on Sony and Microsoft. So why would I do all that when I don't have to pay for online on my PC? A lot of these games are coming right towards my PC, so it's like, why bother, man? I can wait. I can wait. So
a lot of these games on the Xbox One, on the PlayStation 4 that are exclusive, like you said, that Sony had 48 exclusives.
48. That was just last year. Yeah, 48.
So that's pretty good. And Microsoft had how many again?
They had 36 this entire generation.
That's ridiculous. So this entire generation, and they had Sony how long Xbox and PS4 been out? 4 years?
4 years this year.
And you mean to tell me the whole 4 years Microsoft only made 36 exclusives?
Yeah, that's assuming everyone.
Exactly.
That's assuming everyone like Cuphead and everything is coming out this year.
Okay, and if you take, so they
And
wouldn't
take away the ones they canceled.
Yeah, Scalebound. That's what I was about to say. But anyways, that's ridiculous. And coming from a guy who plays on the Xbox One, not the most anymore. I used to play on that a little bit more than my PlayStation, but now I play my PlayStation more because I'm in live stream WWE and Dragon Ball's Universe 2. Actually, the only time I turn on my Xbox One is just to play Skyrim. I don't play for anything else. I haven't touched Infinite Warfare in over 2 weeks. So that's kind of sad. Like you go to the Xbox store and you see no exclusives. All you see is Halo 5, Gears of War 4, and you see Quantum Break. They're actually still pushing Quantum Break on the Xbox store because it's on sale. They're doing this spring sale. So, it's good time to actually buy, because Halo 5 digitally right now on the spring sale is $19. It's $19.
Yeah,
so,
But see, that's the one thing I was trying to say, and I think I said it wrong before. Like I said, guys, give me a break. I didn't get much sleep last night. I had to get up early this morning. I got maybe 3 hours sleep, and I'm doing a podcast, and I've been out and up all day. Microsoft. What I was trying to say is that other companies take chances on their franchises.
Oh yeah,
And,
definitely.
and Microsoft, if it doesn't sell well, like they just cut it off. They basically cut it off, and then it will cut out, and it will drop the studio and close studio.
and look
You
at
can't do that. You got to take chances.
That's what irritates me the most about, because I love Rise, I loved Sunset Overdrive, I love these newer IPs that they were bringing out.
Yes.
And then that's gone. The only thing that I see a sequel to is Forza Horizon, Forza, and Halo and Gears, and I'm like,
they're going back to the same platform.
Yeah, I get that you have those games, and those games are your money makers, but in the end, I mean, you look at I look at my PlayStation. I have like Infamous, I have God of War, I have Uncharted, I have Ratchet and Clank, I have Killzone. I mean, it could just Knack is even getting a sequel. I mean,
I know, right? I was supposed to bring that up too.
Yeah,
I'm actually very, very happy that Knack's getting a sequel.
Oh, so am I.
I think that game got shit on for no damn reason, but I love that game. So I think that you see that. I mean, they're even talking about doing The Order.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they seem to. I mean, I know that there's a difference in company lookout, because Sony has to make PlayStation profitable. They have to be able to survive. Microsoft doesn't. So I mean, you can definitely tell when it comes to like what PlayStation's doing and what Xbox is doing.
All right, but one thing you got to realize is that Xbox is just a small division of Microsoft.
That's what.
Yeah. If they don't, if the guys in the in the Xbox division don't do their shit, they'll cut them out.
Oh yeah, no, I mean,
it's done. So it's not Microsoft with the problem. It's the Xbox people with the problem not doing what they're
Xbox
supposed
division.
to.
Well, I think this generation,
Yes.
I think that whenever Satya and Nadella took over, they moved the Xbox division in house. Without it's not like a separate division anymore. It's actually put under the same umbrella as like the Surface tablet and everything else. So the guy that actually there's a boss that's over Phil Spencer that is in between him and Satya Nadella.
Right.
So he answers to this guy, and this guy and the Satya both are like basically helping to control what happens to Xbox now, versus like the way it used to be when it was like a standalone type extension off of Microsoft. And so that's the reason why I think you're seeing the changes, because I really feel that, I mean, if you look at Microsoft and you look at their whole entire business model, other than the Surface tablet, almost they're pushing everything to a service-based platform. You cannot buy a single piece of software from them. You have to download it and sign up to a service. You have in order to do that, it looks like to me that they're building the Scorpio to kind of be like what the Steam machine meant to be. Basically a service platform to where you just basically, that's where you go to play your third-party games. That's where you go to play the games. But you don't necessarily aren't looking at it as an exclusive machine like the Halo, the Gears, all those things, like those big exclusives. I think they're going to start pushing away from a lot of those bigger titles, or a lot of those even in-house titles, and looking more towards like, hey, you know what? If we put this machine out there and developers put their money on it, and people will just put the people will buy it. And when people buy it, we make money, and we don't have to actually put money into the damn thing. So I mean, it looks like it's a service-based platform, and I think that we keep looking at it as gamers as the old Microsoft, the old Xbox, and I think that they're actually looking at a new direction, but they're just not being forthcoming with the direction they're headed, and it's kind of misleading.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with going into the future or doing something better, but like we said, just bring the IPs with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, only PlayStation can make a God of War. Xbox has a way to make God of they can't make God of War.
Well, yeah, I know what you mean.
They can make something like.
I thought Rise was actually going to be their answer to God of War.
That's what I was saying.
Rise is good though. That's
Rise,
I'm shocked that they just
Rise,
did with it.
Yeah, Rise, man. I played that like 8 times on Xbox One and I think like 9 times on PC. I love that game.
It's fun. Like Rise on the Rome. A lot of people slept on Rise on the Rome. They said it was.
I didn't.
A lot of people thought it was boring. It was some of the PlayStation fanboys said they said, "Oh, it's boring. It's one of those games. It's very repetitive." Yes, it's repetitive, but I love the story too. The game had great story. Graphics was outstanding. It was great. Rise on the Rome 2. If they would make a Rise on the Rome 2, longer story mode, a little bit better, a new character because the character in the first one dies, and they need to do more with it, man. It would have been great. Rise on the Rome 2,
I tell you
that
what,
Scorpio or original Xbox One, or whatever you play on, that would be good, man. They could.
I'll let everybody here know if they announce Rise Son of Rome 2
our pre-order
at E3, I'm copping a Scorpio day one.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. Rise on the Rome 2, longer story mode. Please have a long story mode. Long story mode. Love the characters. Have a like they did in the multiplayer. It's like a you fight as like a gladiator in the Colosseum and stuff, and it's not like a 1v1 battle. It's more like a survival battle. You and your friends fight the enemies and stuff. They need to like have it to where you can fight your friends, make the enemies look different, because a lot of the enemies were recycled enemies.
That's why it's good to harken back to I think what Nancy was saying is that's the risk that Microsoft should be taking right now.
Right.
You know, it's not like they don't have the money to do it. That's what drives me crazy. Microsoft has more money than anybody could ever think.
They could literally buy Sony.
Yeah, they could buy Sony if they want. Yeah, exactly. Like they could throw billions of dollars into Xbox and never give a shit.
Nintendo, they can buy everything.
Yes, but for some reason, I'm so tired of hearing like the Xbox fanboys talking about how broke Sony is and about how Sony don't have any money. Like PlayStation.
Well, they don't, but they're putting out the goddamn games, and you ain't.
I mean, like they're pumping out exclusives. They're buying up third-party rights. For somebody with no money, they're operating like they have.
But you hear those Xbox fanboys that would say, "Oh, that's what keeps the PlayStation alive is the PS4.
Well, it is actually. I mean,
Hey,
that is true.
Yeah,
But
but me myself personally, I don't care. I'm
Yeah.
focused on Xbox. I don't like the fact is that we don't see like a God of War lookalike. We don't see a Ratchet and Clank lookalike. We don't, we don't see a Days Gone lookalike. We don't see a Until Dawn lookalike. We don't see games like why can't Xbox say, okay, Sony every time they make their own games, they make a game that looks extremely realistic, like Until Dawn. What was it? Last of Us, but they use real people to act these scenes out, just like Uncharted. Uncharted, it's actual real people, and they scan their faces and they do this and they scan it like a movie. Why won't Microsoft make a game like that? Make a game where they did what Quantum Break, but Quantum Break was boring. No one cared about Quantum Break.
Wait. I want to actually address something real quick that witnessed the truth in the Xbox in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
You say that the ponies are a bunch of hypocrites because the PS4 it was sparse box, the indie station, the multi-plat box, and then we're talking about Xbox has no games, but we haven't had any for 3 years. I just told the people, I don't know if you were here, but PlayStation had 48 retail exclusives last year. Xbox has had 36 this entire generation.
Well, this guy here is clearly an Xbox fanboy. He doesn't know anything, and he's going to defend Microsoft to the ground. Me, myself, personally, I love both systems. But you cannot deny Xbox One. They have games, but they're a recycled game. That's games that I've already seen. Forza Horizon 3, okay, Xbox fanboy, it's no different than Forza Horizon 2. How many cars you get extra? About 20, 30 cars extra? It's no difference. There's no difference in between it. Okay, Halo 5, it's the same IP as Halo 4. It's the same. 343 Studios makes
actually it's worse from what I hear. It's worse than 4.
No, I don't think. No, I have Halo 5. I don't think it's worse. I actually think it's pretty fun.
I've heard the multiplayer is better, but I heard the story is actually worse than 4.
The story is boring. The story is boring.
That's something I want to bring up is compared the Xbox to the PS4, what incentives game-wise do I have to buy it? Okay, they got Halo, which I don't really care about anymore because they kind of ruined it for me. They got Forza and all that shit, but I don't play driving games. And then they have like Gears of War, and really that's it. They don't have a bunch of sequels to a bunch of other games like Sony's doing right now. They're not bringing back something from a long time ago like Sony is a Crash Bandicoot. They don't have one of the best game series out there right now. Last of Us, you have like one of the most hyped sequels of all time. They're not having Final Fantasy. Okay, well, they do have Final Fantasy, but they're not getting like Well, I think they are getting Final Fantasy 7.
I don't think they are actually. I think that actually.
Okay, well then there you go. Okay, that's
they actually confirmed that they're not getting that period.
Okay, so then there you go. That's another reason for they have all that Dark Souls stuff like Bloodborne. Okay, but I do think Dark Souls 3 is on 360.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Dark Souls 3 is, yeah.
But my point being is though they have more incentives for me to go over there. Okay, and not to mention I hate to bring this up, but it's kind of the truth. The console's a little bit more powerful, right? It's a little bit cheaper too, so it kind of makes me as a consumer who is a bit of a cheap ass. All right, there's more incentive for me to buy a PS4 or maybe even a what do they call it, PS4 Pro? I don't even know what they call the 4K one. I don't keep up with all the names, but there's more incentives for me as a consumer if I ever were to buy a console to buy that because there's more games, there's more people even because I've heard way more people talk about their PS4 and Xbox One, but that's just me. And it's like, why would I want to buy that? And not to mention, a lot of those games, like I was saying earlier, are coming to the PC, like Halo, for example. So again, why would I want to buy one? So
I mean, like I get what you're saying, but I mean, like I don't know if like games like Days Gone or something are gonna go to the PC or The Last of Us 2. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, obviously. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like a PS4 has more incentive for me to go buy one if I really want to get a console to play games because they have more games.
Right, because every person I know that games on PC, they will say, hey, if I ever decide one day, one magical morning, wake up and say, hey, I want to play a console, they said they would go to Best Buy or Fry's or whatever electronic store they go to. They would buy a PlayStation 4. They'll walk right past the Xbox One because there's no point in getting one. You know why? Because they feel as though all their games are going to PC anyway, so they don't care. And another reason, Xbox generally, like it goes right back to what we were saying at the beginning. Xbox One doesn't really seem like they have a whole lot of games because if you go on Amazon.com and you try to find Xbox One exclusive games, all the games that are going to come up are just Gears, Halo, and Forza. That's all that's going to come up.
Exactly. I agree.
Well, that, and you look at, you look
Halo
at
Wars too, but I don't think anyone cares about that. But
you look at their, you look at their lineup. It's just like right now they just don't have the capability. The only way they could actually ever even match even close to what Sony is doing is by buying third parties, because at the right now, they have 5 studios.
They ain't catching up this gen. They ain't catching up this gen. Ain't
No
way.
well, I don't think they'll ever catch up. They weren't. I don't think that their popularity has never been like that. But I think that like they have 5 first party studios. One does Gears, one does Halo, one does what's it called, Minecraft.
Forza.
One does Forza, and the other one does Sea of Thieves right now.
yeah,
So
whatever.
That's the end of their first party. Sony has 17 first parties that do multiple IPs each.
And let's not forget all the new shit that's probably going to be coming out here in the next few months when E3 and all that's coming out. So
There's even more.
And
exactly.
Here's the thing. What the fuck happened to Fable? What the fuck happened to that game?
It got canceled.
You know what I'm saying?
Canceled.
What is up with these canceling shit, man?
Canceled.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm
Games that
saying?
people wanted were canceled. All the games, the good games that could have been another franchise that people wanted, were canceled. So that's what I'm saying. They're not taking chances on anything. They don't give, postpone it. Don't lie. Don't lie 2 weeks before, like not even 2 weeks, about 3 weeks before, and say, "Oh, it's coming out," and then a week before it's supposed to come out, and say, "Oh, we canceled it," which is exactly what they did with Scalebound. Go look at the media, you'll see. That's exactly what they did with Scalebound.
Dude, if you go on Amazon got so many PlayStation exclusives that you could just see out the bat. You see Spider-Man, you see God of War, you see the new Uncharted, Lost Legacy.
It's actually very sad. It's sad.
You see Detroit Become Unhuman. You see Ni no Kunai. Oh yeah, Ni no Kunai. Yeah,
Ni no Kunai 2 is coming to PC. I was going to say that earlier, but I completely forgot.
See, Final Fantasy 7. Then you see Valkyria Revolution, and of course that's going.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like that Ni no Kunai was basically just a PlayStation game, but now they're bringing the second one to PC. So again, that right there, dude. Another reason for me to kind of stick with PC, because hey, that's a game. Because see, that's the thing. I had a PS3 a long time ago, and one of the games I bought just to play on the PS3 was Ni no Kunai, and I loved the shit out of it.
Right.
But I didn't buy a PS4, so because I didn't know, because there was no word about a sequel anytime soon back when I was still on console. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna stick with PC, because then nothing really else making me want to buy a console. But still, again, a game that I liked, the first one, is now coming to PC with a sequel. So I'm going to be a happy gamer, and that's just it. Like, I don't care if people get mad and they throw a temper tantrum. Oh my god, I can't believe they're doing that. Who gives a shit, dude? I get to play a game. You get to play the game. Just be happy. You know what I mean?
I get you. I mean, like, PlayStation has pretty much all the exclusives. All the third-party companies are riding with Sony. Look at Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is pretty much a Sony game. I don't care what anyone says. Yes, it's on.
Demetrius, can I ask you a question? Isn't that sad though?
I mean, it is. I mean,
it is.
I have
Very
Destiny
sad.
1 on. I have Destiny 1 on Xbox One, and
No,
there
I'm not talking
is
about that.
I'm
I'm just saying in general, isn't that sad that the third-party companies are even jumping on Sony ship and not Microsoft's?
I mean, Bungie.
They're simply doing that because of they have 51% of the market share. I mean, that's where they're going to make most of their money. And I mean, Microsoft. I mean, to be fair, I mean, Microsoft. If you look at the original Xbox, it sold around the same amount as what the Xbox One has sold so far. I mean, the big success from the Xbox 360 came from a lot of PS2 gamers jumping over to the 360.
Well, let's not forget that that also was because that Sony fucked up when they made the PS3 and made it hard for people to program for it. So then everybody else jumped ship and said, "Fuck it, we're going to go to Microsoft." And that's why, not to mention the online was, in my opinion at least, a little bit better than the PS3s.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
A lot of people jumped ship. They went to the 360, me included. And it became one of the bigger. It became the best console of that generation because so many people jumped from the PlayStation to the Xbox. It had the better online. It had more people programmed for it. It just had everything.
And you know, you got a good point to know what's happening this gen.
And
There's
now,
no-
yeah,
they're going the other way.
You know what? You know
They're
what?
going
I
the
think
other way.
you know
And
the only
that's-
reason why
If you
I
look at
believe
every other gen, sometimes if you go back in history and look at every other gen, when somebody screws up,
everybody
people jump
to
ship
another
and go
one.
the other way.
Mhm,
Well, look what
mhm.
happened. Look what they're doing now. They're jumping ship to the other. And it's not because they hate the console. It's because there's nothing great
play.
for them there.
but
And
you know
there's not a lot to play. And exactly. And there's more to play somewhere else. That's what people don't get. If you're a real gamer, people go where the games are. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter the console. No, the console can't be complete shit because then I'm sure most real gamers are gonna play it. But you gotta have games. You gotta have games.
But I think the moral of the thing is, I think the moral of the story is, I think Microsoft has given up this gen. They're not probably in this console war. Or I don't even think I don't even like saying the word console war. I think it's so corny. I don't think they're in the market right now to just say, hey, we're going to head to head against Sony as far as what can sell the most. I think they're so focused on the whole PC market. I think that's what they're trying to. I think that's what this whole Scorpio deal is too.
No, I don't.
Scorpio-
I don't think so. Not to cut you off. I don't think so. They've been boosting the power of the Scorpio so much.
But that's what I was getting
It's
to.
funny,
But that's
but
what I
it's
was getting
only
to.
power. But where are the games?
Yeah,
But hold
Where
on.
are the
But see,
games?
that,
Even
but
for
see,
PC. But wait. We're talking about them moving on. But where are even the games for the PC? If you don't have games for the
That's why I
Scorpio,
don't-
you
that's
ain't got
why I didn't-
games for the PC.
That's why I didn't upgrade to Windows 10 to get the Windows Store to buy this game, because there ain't really nothing there to play. Besides maybe
Thank
like
you.
Gears of War 4, but they ain't, I'm not buying however much Windows 10 is, especially not the regular Windows 10. Fuck that. I'm gonna get the gamer version, the premium. That's just expensive, dude. Just to play Gears? I ain't doing that shit. And they
But
don't.
what-
Dude, they fucked up so bad not putting their games on Steam. I'm telling you that right now, dude. If Halo Wars 2 and Halo Wars were on Steam right now, that'd be that'd be a hot selling game, dude. Whether or not
But
you
Super,
like
that's
it. You know what I mean?
But Super, that's what I'm saying. They didn't only screw up the console people, but the people on Windows, they screw up the PC people. They screwed over as well when it came to games.
Mm-hmm.
They did, and that's what I'm trying to say. They screwed up both sides, and then you tried at one time to pin us against each other, but yet now, at the same time, you screw both sides. I think they gave up. But even when it comes to Scorpio, all you keep talking about is power, okay? And Windows 10 is, and Windows 10 and new Windows.
Power don't mean shit if you ain't got games to play it on. Why don't you
Thank
showcase
you.
a
That's
brand-
what
Why don't you showcase a new IP with that
But here's the
powerful
problem
system?
here.
You know what I mean?
And here's the problem here. I'm gonna tell you guys something. I looked at one of this individual, rack 'em up. Everyone knows who that is. Rack 'em up. Anyways, I looked at one of his.
Oh, Lord, you don't have to make that reference. You don't have to make the reference. But go ahead.
But anyways, he made a video, I think, two or 3 days ago. He was saying, well, when the PlayStation 4 Pro came out, there was no games on the PS4 Pro, but I don't see the media talking about that. They're just hating on Scorpio, saying when Scorpio comes out, it's not going to have
There
any
wasn't.
games.
There were games on there. There were games on there.
Okay.
The
see,
problem
that-
is though, the PS4 already had
Right.
a decent lineup of games to begin with.
That's what
Exactly.
they're trying to take what the media is saying and twist it to their narrative, and it's not
Right.
like nobody's saying that Scorpio doesn't have any games. Nobody's expecting the Scorpio to have exclusive games.
All right,
We're
guys,
saying
you're going to lead me into the next.
Xbox as a platform.
Exactly. We're going to go right into the next subject because Demetrius kind of went there before I got there, and you need to stop that. You need to stop that, D, because I'm going to start sidewalking your ass right on the podcast. But anyway, we're going to go into the next one. Yeah, donkey. All right, keep that donkey talk.
I don't think
All right.
I don't think donkeys sound like that.
Came close to it, like he was doing something, but never mind. Anyway, now the other thing. All right, to me, this is the other thing that needs to change about the Xbox community. All right, it does. And we all know there are certain grown-ass men doing podcasts out there who don't finish their games review games that they never played,
Oh, shit.
cry about media bias because they can't stand to hear the truth about Xbox. It's toxic.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
sorry, guys. It's very toxic. Funny part about it is, though, people would actually warm up to Xbox. I'm gonna tell you this. People actually warm up to Xbox. These grown ass men out there would shut the fuck up, and if their followers would probably want to, if all their followers didn't probably want a piece of their ass, okay, because that's what I think. Would stop acting stupid, and all these grown ass men who have crushes on other grown ass men, okay,
Lock 'em up.
and I've seen it. There you go. And damage control. So my question is to you guys, after what I just said, if you had to change the Xbox community, where would you start, and who would be your candidates? Bring it. oh, somebody had an evil laugh. Somebody just had an evil laugh.
Lock 'em up.
Now,
Lock 'em
I think
up.
we all know who's gonna get busted up if I start saying something. So y'all go right ahead. I'm
Go, Rambo.
wait.
Go,
no,
Rambo.
say the question again. Like, where would we start? I want to make sure that I want to make sure that I.
The question is, if you had to change the Xbox community, not the Xbox brand, the people out here, the community, where would you start first, and who would be good candidates to change or to get rid of?
Oh wow.
That's too easy. That's a too.
Well, I mean, it'd be easier to say who wouldn't be, because like on YouTube, basically everybody that's a pro Xbox channel besides Randall Thor, I think they all need to just go on, because they all
Well, I'm talking about people that are the most
toxic, or the most toxic. Well, Crap Gamer, Mooch,
That's what I'm saying.
Dealer Gaming, what's his name? D-Bats. Anybody that's on the BGST crew, anybody that's on any of Zare's podcast. I mean, really any of those people that hang out with Crap and Mooch and the BGST people, that do the podcast with them, they all are the toxic ones. They're all the ones like attacking the media.
What about people who are flip-floppers? What about people who are flip-floppers who actually 1 week on a podcast and say good things here, and then go somewhere else and be like iffy here, and then be I am the Xbox god, and then don't play games or don't play those people need to go too. It's not only people who do podcasts.
Well, yeah,
people that talk their shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, but that's actually on both sides, because there's a ton of those people that like to,
I know. I know there's someone.
And
I know there's some on PlayStation do that. I know that.
I would definitely love to
And
have
some PC people do that too. Come on.
I would definitely love to have them all taken off of YouTube and off of Twitter. I would love to see that happen, but that's probably not going to ever happen. It would be lovely, but I mean, these people defend them to the tooth and nail.
Okay, but Rambo, what would you like to see them? All right, let's put it this way. What would you like to see changed in the community on Xbox? Like, would you like people to do certain things or not do certain things? What would you like to see them?
I would like to see them be able to accept criticism, be able to accept the fact that their console might not be the best of the best, or they're the most power, they're not the most powerful, but the most popular console or whatever. But instead of like focusing on all the negative, trying to point out negatives of everybody else, like focus on the positives of what makes your preferred platform so great. Like selling, like if you
you hit it on the head.
If you are truly a pro Xbox channel, then I should come to your channel. I should come to your channel, and I should be able to find out exactly what makes Xbox the place to be.
I love you, Rambo.
It just to me, it makes like when I go to Crab's channel, I see nothing besides Sony. When I go to next channel, I see nothing besides Sony. When I go to all these channels, it's something besides Sony.
His once in a while where he has put down Microsoft for bullshit.
Yeah. Every once in a while, Zare will do it. Yeah, but I mean, for the most part, I mean, it's a It's more of a Sony channel than it is an Xbox channel.
But you know what?
To me-
That's one thing I would change. When you just brought up him, and I got to bring this up. One thing I would change is him doing his own shit and talking the real shit about Xbox and getting away from these fake ass motherfuckers who want to just bash. That's something I would change. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I mean, like to me, like if I'm a consumer and like they're like I know they're reaching a core group of people, but if I'm a consumer and I don't know really the difference between PlayStation and Xbox, and I'm kind of just trying to figure out, and I'm looking through YouTube. If I go to your channel, then I want to see. You know, if you say you're an Xbox gamer, I want you to tell me what's so great about your console. Tell me what's like what experiences I can get there. What's so like,
okay.
I don't want to go to your channel to hear what's negative about the other.
Rambo.
And vice versa. When I go to a PlayStation channel, let me hear about the PlayStation brand, and not so much about the PC beggars and PC port beggars and all this stuff like that. Let me hear about the PlayStation brand.
Let's try and talk to you, Rambo.
What's up,
Rambo? Let me tell you something. You want to know what's so good about my Xbox One? Let me go ahead and get into it.
Go ahead and get on that soapbox.
Alrighty, let me tell you something, Rambo. I'm gonna school you right here. I had to pop my neck for it because I'm ready. We have Power of the Cloud. Okay, we have DirectX 61.
You ain't no god that you gotta pop your neck. Stop it.
Okay. Anyways, let me pop my neck one more time. There we go. We have the fucking Connect, okay? The Connect that I danced to Golden Girls and shit. You know what I'm saying? I do all that in front of my camera. Yeah, so we got the Connect. I love the Connect, man. So the Xbox Scorpio is going to have the Connect. I promise you it will. So that's but hey, that is a reason to go out to buy the Scorpio because you got the Connect. We have the Power of the Cloud. We have everything. Okay, what do you PlayStation people have? All you got is what? Japanese games. All you have is games like Uncharted and stuff. You know, we don't need that in the Xbox brand, man. We have Halo 26. We have Forza 78. That's all you need, man. That's all you need. Shooters. That's all you need. That's what gaming is about. Shooters.
All right. If we can be serious here for like 5 minutes, if you don't mind me saying something, I got a bit of a beef with motherfucking Crap Gamer because let me tell you something. Man.
Oh shit, go for it.
Let me tell you something right now. That man is like the top dog of what. Okay, that little boy, because that's what he is. Let's be realistic here. All right, but seriously, he is like the top man when it comes to what not to do as a console gamer, dude. The kind of thing, like he said, that you go on his channel and all it is pro Xbox and then fuck Sony. This Sony, that. It's like, dude,
he don't play games. That's the other thing too.
And he don't play games. All right, dude. Let me tell you something, man. Okay, let me tell you something. You know what Sony people are doing for the most part? They're talking about their games. They're playing their games. Yep. They're showing off their cool games. And what are people like Crab Gamer doing? Just bashing Sony, every little tiny insignificant thing that happens to them. And he talks about how great Microsoft is, but I don't see him talking about no great games. I don't see him showing off some cool thing he did in Halo 5 or whatever the fuck he plays, if he even plays anything to begin with.
Well, I saw one.
Man. Well, I did see him play one game. He played Division, and every 2 seconds he was playing with a whole group of people. He was spaced down, assed up all the time. And he said he can play Gears. He's a big Gears fan. Well, if you can play Gears, you can play Division, and he couldn't play that. I watched the stream a long time ago when it first came out.
You know what?
He couldn't do it. His brother was even making fun of him.
Nancy, I'm gonna laugh at something. One time I played with Crack Gamer. Well, I've seen him one time, like in Destiny. I'm really good at Destiny. Okay, this guy Crack Gamer is like the light level in Destiny changed, so it's light level to 400 now.
Right. Yeah.
So Crap Gamer never played Destiny, I guess, until now. Like he has, I guess, a long time ago. The guy is so horrible at Destiny.
But question was, forget about Destiny. He was talking about Division. He was live.
But that's what I'm saying.
No, he was live streaming it with his brother and his brothers and a friend of theirs, a group of people, right? And he said he is the best Gears of War player ever. He's a man. I got a tattoo of that on my arm. I got all this shit, right?
Who the fuck said that?
Crap.
No.
Crap, you got tattooing gears on the. But listen,
Why?
I can't keep laughing. But I got more for you. I was the only one in the stream because that was way back when. It was over. That's over a year ago now. And I was doing it. And his brother big brother, he goes, Freddie, your face down, assed up again. I said, he must like that position.
Well, to answer
He
your,
likes that face down there. He could. I played division on my own and got further than he did with a whole squad.
I didn't play Division that much, so I'm not gonna lie to you. But I played.
No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that he couldn't get past the first 2 blocks when you go out the damn door.
The game is
always
easy,
killed.
but the beginning of the game is super easy. Like, why does
He was getting
Okay,
killed. He was
what?
getting killed.
How do you be a fanboy of a console that you suck at games, dude? You suck at video games. So he sucks at video games. Like,
to answer your question, Nancy, though, if something that could change, that could really help the Xbox community, and this is something I think we can all agree on, is enough with the going after Sony, enough with the talking shit about their games, enough of acting like a little man child. Go to Microsoft, all right, and make a ton of videos telling them, hey man, we want more games. Hey man, could you treat this game series better? Hey man, and because I know plenty of people who are on Xbox who talk about Halo, and they make video after video after video after video talking about how I don't like this. This needs to go back to this. This needs to go to this.
I said the same thing.
And they're not talking shit. They're being men about it, right? Or if there's women out there doing it, they're being a grown ass woman about it, okay? And they're talking like an adult. They don't bash. They don't talk shit. They just say, hey man, I don't like this art style, or hey man, I don't like. Sorry, there was a Amber Alert going on in my state. I apologize about that. But they're talking like adults. They're given constructive criticism.
Exactly.
That's the number one thing. They don't talk shit. They just say, "Hey, man, maybe you could try this. Hey, maybe we could try this. Let's talk as a community and try to change this for the better." Because that's all they want. They just want the games to be better, and that's something that a lot of Microsoft fanboys need to start doing. They need to start being a fucking adults about this. Talk like grown ass men or women. And give constructive criticism. If you can't give any fucking constructive criticism, then don't say anything at all.
Quit fucking attacking the media.
Exactly.
My God, if you do not want the media,
because every time I did a critique against Microsoft, people came at me. You know what? I got death threats, rape threats.
Yeah, you
over
told me
that
about
shit.
that.
Over that shit. Was trying to critique what was wrong. I didn't say I hated them. I didn't bash them. Come on.
You're like I've learned on Twitter. If you say one thing critical, then you are bashing. You apparently hate Xbox by saying anything critical. I know. I don't.
Listen, if I hated them, I wouldn't have over 103K.
But the thing is, I was like, if these people are expecting the media to actually report unbiasedly, in their eyes, unbiasedly and objectively, and all these different little titles that they want to throw at it, then do you really think that attacking the media like in droves, like they don't just attack like one person, just like tweet at them and talk to them, like they attack in a like a wolf pack?
But here's the thing,
they all go after them. Like, do you think this media is actually like when the next thing comes out that they're thinking, oh, I really like that Xbox. I really like Xbox. That puts a bad taste in their mouth. It speaks ill of your damn product whenever you are representing the quote unquote to a degree the Xbox brand, and you're attacking these people over their fucking opinions.
Hey Rambo, my problem is with the Xbox community or this whole fanboy thing as a whole, because
I hate to cut you guys off, but there's something I forgot to say, which I meant to say, and it just left my mind. Because like I said, it's been a long day. I want to change it. You know who should be one of the heads? I'll be the secretary or treasurer or something, whatever. But Jimmy B Gaming. Because he's an Xbox dude who will put down Xbox and talk shit about Xbox when they fuck up.
Well, that's something that the Xbox fanboys need to do as well.
Everybody out. Wipe everybody out.
Well, that's what they need to do. They need to stop acting like when Microsoft fucks up that it's no big deal, because they downplay it and act like, oh, it's no big deal. But
I don't know, when it comes to like the Xbox brand, I don't think there's anybody better to head it up than Randall Thor. He has a YouTube channel. He calls himself the man with a million. He has 1 million gamer score.
Well, I know he does. I know.
And he.
I've been on podcasts with him. I've been on podcasts with him already.
He has a million gamer score.
Yes, he has done several times. Said several times. He was even on Kid Smooth's podcast a little while back, and he actually.
So this kid here is the actual gamer. That's an
people were talking about. People were talking about like what what does Xbox need to do or whatever. He's like, guys, he said, quit looking at E3 as like some sort of thing. He's like, you know what you're gonna get. You already know what's out there. He said, there's no way that Sony could Xbox can compete with Sony. There's just no way. It just is not going to happen. He said that Xbox needs to quit worrying about. Y'all need to quit worrying about competing with Sony and just worry about like having Xbox make their brand better for themselves. I mean, he's a very down to earth guy, very real guy. He's an Xbox
I'm not saying he's not. I've been on podcasts with him. I've been on several podcasts.
What's his name?
Rand
L. Thor.
Rand L. Thor.
Rand space AL space.
Almost like
Thor.
Randall, but space. Yeah.
And then Thor, like Thor the god.
Yeah, I got you. Okay, I got him.
No, but I've actually been on podcasts with him. Oh, I've been on a podcast with him over a year ago. I was on podcast with Randall Thor.
He made a video 32 minutes ago talking Xbox Scorpio messaging has been great so far, but he made a rant about it though.
No, I know he gets in their ass, but I'm talking about somebody like a little bit small that doesn't have a gamer score like that.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody has a million gamer score. It's all you do for a living.
He has a million gamer score, right?
Yeah, but I just think that he has more of an ability to get Microsoft to listen.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I'm talking about the community. I'm not talking about Microsoft right now. But he was on the podcast with people you said should be ousted. He was there with them.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Mooch and all.
Yeah,
no, and he was there for a while. No, he was there for a long while.
I know the way I look at it though is that I don't begrudge somebody for talking with these people.
I'm not saying it. But if you want somebody to run something, you can't be on a podcast and pretty much be like whatever at times with them. And sometimes he didn't say things. I was on him. I was there. Sometimes he didn't say things. I'm not putting a man down. I think he's an all right guy. I'm putting him in there. But sometimes when they said dumb shit, I said something and he didn't say nothing. That big of an Xbox dude and you're doing this, you should at least have my back if I spoke up first. And I'll have your back if you speak up. You got to have each other's backs in this community. And if you don't, it's done when it comes to gaming. You know what I mean? Honestly, when it comes to gaming, like people kept telling me, everybody kept saying, oh, you hate PC people. No, I don't. Sometimes I have more PC people on my podcast than I have console gamers. You talking about hate PC people? I bring up PC news. We talk PC. You know what I mean? It just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
You know what I believe? I believe
what's that?
This whole fanboy shit. This is actually getting annoying. Yeah, this shit is stupid. I look at this right here. If you like the fucking console, if you like Xbox, but don't be a fucking idiot and a moron. You already know the Xbox One is not beating Sony this year. Just grow up and suck it up. Stop trying to think that the Scorpio is going to change anything or anything like that, because it's not. I don't care what what any person's going to say. No one that has an Xbox One or stupid enough. Well, there's going to be some. I'm not trying to say it's not, because I'm going to be one of those stupid people. So I will admit I'm going out to buy the Scorpio, but I'm not trying to sit there.
I'm gonna faint. Demetrius is saying this. Oh shit, I'm fainting. Oh,
holy shit. But anyways, no. But what I'm saying is that I've seen a lot of these stupid ass Xbox fanboys on my Twitter and even on some of these YouTube videos I'm watching, you know, saying, "Oh, the Scorpio is gonna be all the answers to Microsoft." No, the fuck it's not. Why would you say that? Like, if the Scorpio
games will be the all and answers to Microsoft.
I can have the most powerful anything, but if I don't have, you know, if I don't have the meaning to the thing as games, that's like me have the most powerful cell phone, but if I can't call and text people on it, it's an iPod. That's how I look at it. So it comes like when you have a cell phone, when you get a phone for it, to call, text, and do the web, do your stuff. But just say if you had a powerful cell phone that couldn't call and text people, you pretty much have an iPod. Just like if you have an Xbox One Scorpio, you have all this shit, all this power. But what can you do with the key part of these consoles to have games? Stop being a fucking idiot. I'm telling you, these people, you guys in this comment section, or any people that's listening, stop being an idiot. Xbox One has games, but they're recycling the same games that's already come out. When I say the whole Xbox One, when I'm trolling, I'm just having fun, but I'm being serious. This whole fanboy shit, you guys really need to stop this, because you're grown-ass men. I've seen these guys are 27 to 37.
Demetrius, that they're older than us.
That's what I'm saying.
This way.
The way I look
older
at
than
it,
us.
They're 37 to 40 years old acting like this.
No, some of them are over that.
if
Okay.
you're somebody,
Some of them are older than
if you're somebody in the comment section, or somebody's going to listen to this later, and you're an Xbox guy and you're tweeting about media bias, and then I see that you retweet CNN, fuck off.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Because like this shit is annoying, and it's very frustrating to hear someone say, "Oh, well, Sony only has this game here." Like, these Xbox fanboys are so ignorant. They're sitting there saying, "Oh, Sony only has Uncharted. Sony only has some Japanese games." So what? They have games. What do you have? Forza 72.
Yeah, but how
Gears
many
of War
fucking
61.
you just brought up a question. How many fucking Japanese games do they have?
A lot of Japanese.
Wait, somebody,
regular games.
wait. Speaking of the Japanese games, that really, I'm sorry, that just like sparked something, because like that one of the things when they were going after the media bias, they went after these two guys from GameSpot today, and like crap is going back and forth between them. I seen screenshots, and crap is going back and forth between them. He's like, what does PS4 have that Xbox One doesn't have? He's like, well, Persona 5 and Nier, and like listed off all these damn games. He's like, so those Japanese games that are incredibly niche. Persona 5 sold more than Halo Wars 2, Quantum Break.
Nier selling like hotcakes.
Oh,
yes,
Quantum broke.
And so what I'm wondering is, like, does Crap realize that when it comes to gaming, he has like the niche console of all? His console's fucking niche.
Dude, I think the fucking Nintendo Switch has more games than the Xbox. They're, like, as far as coming out, games that are coming out there. And
Coming out,
maybe. Yes, I know.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
I'm saying now. That's why I say coming out.
Okay,
I was like going, I caught you. Power of the cloud, baby. Anyways, rack them up.
Oh my.
Rack them up. No games.
Would you stop that shit?
What does he say?
No. Wait a minute. I got an analogy for you. Let me give you an analogy. Rack that shit up.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I actually think that if you actually added up all of Wii U's console exclusives, that it actually added up to more than the Xbox One has had.
Oh, wow.
And we all know how dead the Wii U was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What I find funniest about all this shit is that these dumbasses are fighting tooth and nail for these consoles, and yet at the end of the day, the CEOs that they love to suck the cocks of have both consoles. Guarantee you, Phil Spencer has every fucking game.
Phil Spencer talks about the PlayStation all the time. He talks about Uncharted and other games. That's why when they said he was going over to make a deal in Japan to get like Japanese games, I said no. He took his briefcase. It had, you know what it had in it? I'll tell you what it had in it. It had his PlayStation 4. And it had his resume. He was going out to dinner with Yoshida. They were going to go play some games together like they always do after shit and have some drinks. They were going to play games. And he was going to say, here's my resume.
He's trying to get a job at Sony. He is smart. Hey, I want a job at Sony too. You feel me? Because I really need a job. I'm tired of selling cell phones at AT&T. So can Sony hook me up, bro? Like,
Well, if you work at Sony, I currently am like supporting half their employees and support like sending their kids to college with all the games that I buy. So at this point, I finally got Sony to follow me on Twitter, though.
I bet you $5 Phil Spencer has a PS4 Pro. Guarantee fucking to you.
He probably does.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I bet he is
Yoshida
couch in his underwear.
Yoshida probably sent it to him.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying. These motherfuckers are laughing at all you dumbasses arguing all the time on Twitter and shit. While they're playing on that console, you're trying to argue.
Thank you. I've been saying the same thing. Maybe I'll listen to a dude for
And the funny thing is, Phil Spencer even said that the console wars are fucking retarded. Well, he didn't say that. He didn't say it exactly like that, but he basically said it's stupid.
Well, here, not Aaron Greenberg, but Mike Ybarra actually was streaming on Beam from his PS4.
Well, let me tell you something. There's one thing I can't stand. I want YouTube. I don't want no fucking Beam. Get that shit off with a fucking Xbox. I asked over 2 years ago. I asked for fucking X, and I'm gonna say it again on air. I talked to Phil Spencer in the chat. And I asked him for that. Oh, we'll work on it. I asked him to fix the upload studio. Hasn't done that yet. Hasn't given me. You come out with Beam. Nobody wants Beam. Nobody knows. I'm not going to start streaming on Beam when everybody knows we've heard it. I like YouTube.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody gonna go on Beam just to watch you play a fucking game. They're gonna go on YouTube Live or Twitch. That's what they're gonna do, right?
Yeah, but even Twitch is less. And Twitch. You know why it's called Twitch? Because it's very twitchy. It's very fucking twitchy because it lags all the time and it does all shit. It's twitchy.
Well, to be fair, Beam is like really booming right now. I'm hoping to see it actually become a competitor with Twitch or even YouTube streaming.
Well,
if they treat it right, they can, because you can actually stream your PS4 games there too.
But I'm told that Beam is more like a Twitch. Now, it's Twitch.
It's like Twitch, pretty much.
But I'm not like I don't like Twitch. Twitch lags a lot. They tell you constantly every time I play something, it tells you to lower the quality of your video to stream it.
Oh yeah,
I'm not.
It doesn't.
It looks like I got bad.
It doesn't lag.
Quality.
It doesn't lag like Twitch does, but it runs like Twitch as far as like the chat and that sort of stuff. But as far as the lag, there's actually no lag at all.
Give me YouTube then. Why
I stream on
my video?
I stream on YouTube all the time.
Yeah, I don't understand why they don't have YouTube. That YouTube should have been day one on there.
Put it this way: you should have. Let me tell you. Sony gives you a choice, don't they? Where you want to stream, what you want to do?
Yeah, YouTube, Twitch, and then their own little service that they have.
All of them. Why can't Microsoft do that? They're bigger.
I don't know. They were the social. They built that console to be the social console, but it missed all the social media.
Mm-hmm.
It has Facebook, and I think that's it.
Thank you.
Well,
I forget that shit. Anyway, we're gonna move on to the next subject, guys. We got another subject to go on.
Xbox on.
Yeah. But anyway, I want to go back in time. Okay, I'm gonna go back in time, guys. I'm gonna take you back in time.
1960.
Back when I was a kid, and the PS2 was out.
Back in the day.
But you better. I'm gonna whoop your ass. I'm telling you right now. This is my time. It's my podcast, my time. You do on your own shit. Anyway, but the PS2 was out, but the PS1 was still making games as well. Okay, and as a PlayStation fan, because I always was, I'm just a fan of gaming. I'm curious. What was your favorite PlayStation games growing up? Okay.
Oh God.
Now,
wait.
Wait.
That's fucking.
Let me finish. I'm not done yet. You always do it to me. Just let me finish. I keep telling you. Damn! You want to take over my podcast? I'm gonna sub with your ass. I'm gonna tell you, girl to whoop your ass too. I'm gonna tell you, baby to whoop your ass too. But anyway, I'm gonna tell you. Now I can name I can name games all night, but you got Henshu, Jersey Devil, Bushido Blade, excuse me, Tekken 3, Driver, Grand Theft Auto. All these games are PlayStation masterpieces to this day. What are your favorite PlayStation games growing up and why? But before we answer, I also want to throw in SOCOM. It's a huge part of PlayStation. Now you can answer. Go ahead, Demetrius. I know you want to talk because you always cut me off. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'll let you know what.
Hey,
I'll
little
let
bitch,
Rambo
you little
go.
bitch now. No, I'm gonna call you little
Oh
bitch.
God.
Oh
Let me
shit!
stop. No, Demetrius knows I'm fucking with him. He knows I'm fucking with him.
Wait, you called me a bitch? I didn't hear that. I didn't call you that. Like,
Wait. It's better. It's better when Seventh calls you. It's better when Seventh calls you.
I'm crying now.
You want me to tell you? You want me to tell everybody when Seventh calls you?
Yeah, no.
You don't want to go there.
No.
So just answer the question. Go ahead.
Alrighty. So
You forgot it already.
okay, so I'm gonna do 10 games because I can do it quickly. Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22 was one of my favorite PS2 games, or PS1 games. I'm sorry, because that was one of the only good games that came out on. If you were a Dragon Ball Z fan and you wanted a Dragon Ball Z game, Dragon Ball Z GT Final Bout and Dragon Ball Battle 22 was really good. Of course, you got Final Fantasy 7. You know that's no question. Then you have the Tenchu series, which I really liked. You know, you got Spyro, Crash Bandicoot, and stuff like that. Those are very simple. SmackDown, Now You Roll 1 and 2 were really my favorites. I love those games a lot. You got Driver, You're the Wheelman, really great. I love that game, especially the story. God, man, there's so many. Crash Bandicoot, of course. I think I said that. Um, what else? I'm trying to think off the top of my head. It's so hard to remember. Oh, one of the Resident Evil games. I think I enjoyed Resident Evil 1 that came on there. Clock Tower 2, The Struggle Within was one of my favorites. Don't quote me on how I remember that game. And I think one of those Jurassic Park games were pretty good. So, yeah. And I think one of my favorite games on PS1 I ever played, guarantee, is Final Fantasy 7. That was probably my most favorite PS1 game growing up as a kid. Loved Final Fantasy 7.
You know what, guys? It's my turn because Demetrius bothered me before, so I'm gonna get him back. He lying. He don't know what he talking about. I bet you his girl wrote this shit down for him.
You know what? You know what? You caught me. I'm lying. I don't know shit about Tenchu. I'm lying.
I'm playing. You know I'm fucking with you. You get me all the time. I gotta get you back.
You know what? I am lying. Not a joking. I ain't lying. Rambo, your turn.
Oh, I thought Nancy said she was going. Me, I mean, it's so damn hard to remember everything, but definitely, yeah, I'm gonna start off with Tomb Raider, Crash, Spyro, Final Fantasy series, Rappa the Rapper, shit. I mean, like we can just. I could just list off like you can list off countless like Driver, all these different things. Like there was just so many fucking games back then that I don't think I'd never really had a true quote unquote favorite because you're just overwhelmed. You were just basically overwhelmed. You didn't really just have a few titles that you could like really go to, that you were your go-to titles, that they were just basically all great. There wasn't really I don't really recall a bad experience too much between and during the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 days.
Do you guys remember a game called Ninja Shadow of Darkness?
I was about to fucking say that game. That was my shit. That was my motherfucking shit back in the day, son.
Who just said that? That was not nice. That we're on a podcast. We may have kids watching.
Children. We have children in the podcast.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is Crap Gamer watching us? I apologize.
I'm sorry. Rack them up,
he
everybody.
may like that. He may like that. No, never mind. Go ahead.
Rack them up. No, rack them up then.
No, he may like that shit. Go ahead. But anyway, go ahead, guys. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Nancy had to get me again. But yeah, man, those
Okay, guys, talk.
that damn PS1, man, that was a beast of a console. Man,
Yeah,
I
but you
think
guys start talking about Ninja Shadow of Darkness, then shut up. Where's everybody?
I mean, I played the shit out of it, dude. I beat the entire game. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and it's because you get to be a fucking ninja, like an actual
man,
ninja.
hell
You beat the living shit out of
Snow,
people, man.
All right, Snow, I know you like to say the word dude, but I hate that word dude when you talk to me.
yeah, dude.
Sorry.
Yeah,
You want to call me dudette?
yeah,
That's
dude.
cool.
Yeah, dude. Like we were like playing the PS1.
Because it's like
dude.
it's like you calling me a dude, and I don't like that after all the shit I went through being on YouTube. I know this just the way you talk. I know that.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
We talked about this before. I know this is the way you talk. But you know what?
Oh, what happened?
I think she cut out by mistake.
Yeah.
I think she cut out by mistake.
Sorry.
Well, let's go ahead and continue.
I'm
Since
right here.
All right. Yeah.
I'm right here.
Sorry, Nancy.
Did you hear me?
You cut out actually.
Oh, I said, if you can call me dudette, that'd be better.
dude,
Because it's like dudette. Yeah, it's like a female.
oh, yeah, do that. Yeah,
Dude
do
is-
that. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I know you're just messing with me. But you know what? You just gotta realize when you come to my podcast, I gotta mess with you because you're here bringing joy to the fans and making my podcast lively. So we gotta make it more lively, and I like to mess with you guys because you guys are good to me. I'm just playing with you. That's all I'm doing.
The evil.
Oh,
I know that's just the way you fucking. Excuse my French, but I know that's just the way you fucking talk. It is what it is.
You said excuse
I
your
know.
French, and you still say the word fuck.
I did. Mhm. Well, I said excuse my French first, and then I said it.
well, if we're talking about favorite PlayStation games, I mean, my number one's got to be Metal Gear. I mean, come on now.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I mentioned that one. I
if you
said there was a
didn't
lot.
play Metal Gear, I mean, yeah, if you didn't play Metal Gear, I mean, you were kind of missing out. Like,
I didn't play it.
I mean, man, you missed out, man. That's one of the best games of all time. And then, like, Siphon
Metal
Filter, that was fucking amazing.
Siphon Filter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was. I mean, it hasn't aged well at all now, but it was pretty damn good when it came out.
Then
Dude, I had a Scooby Doo game on PS1, man. The shit was bad.
And then Crash Bandicoot 3 was the best of the Crash Bandicoots. And then
Where are
Crash
you?
Team Racing was really good. Shadow of Darkness is my favorite beat 'em up of all time. Shit like that, man. There was just so
Yeah.
many games though. It's hard to keep up and name right off the top of my head though. There's no way. Oh, Medieval. That game series was legit as
Oh,
fuck,
yeah.
man. I mean, there's just so many games, man. There's games that I still want to play. Like I never even got to play and beat the first Spyro game. Like, cause see, what I had to do is I had. Well, the thing is, like, I didn't have a lot of money growing up, so I had to. When I got a game, it had to have been good, or else I wouldn't have been able to play something new for like another 6 months or so. So yeah, it was really tight back then. But
Yes, you made sure you got the right shit.
yeah,
You weren't
exactly. And like Shadow of Darkness, I still remember every enemy location and everything in that game still to this day.
Wow.
I mean, I played it that much, man.
You know what? Yeah, hey, I don't want to cut you off, but these people in this comment section are ridiculous. You got some guy in the Xbox, whatever, gaming hub.
Oh.
This trolling shit, man, you need to really fucking stop it. Like,
Well, that's why I'm glad I didn't look at the chat because I don't even want to see that bullshit. You know
like
what I mean?
it's ridiculous. I hate to cut you off, but I'm getting fed up with this. This is
Yeah.
stupid. This is really
What-
stupid.
This is the reason why.
What's the matter? What's the matter,
do it, though.
Demetrius?
No, it's just like he's texting shit, calling us ponies, calling us idiots, and talking about you, Nancy.
Well, dude, it's just a troll, man. Just somebody
It
block
is.
him. Be done with it.
But you know what? But your thing is, Demetrius, like, and I think this is what Snow was saying, and Rainbow saying, you got to ignore these motherfuckers. Don't entertain them, and they go away. Let them say the one. You got to realize other people in the chat will get the asses later on.
Mhm.
Ignore them.
I just
Don't
think
Let the chat, hey, let your
Don't
moderators
even-
in the
don't
chat
even
block
give
them
them a
for
name.
you. Just let the
Right.
chat block them.
I-
You know what I mean?
yeah,
it's just we're having fun talking about adult stuff, having fun, and you just get
Yeah, well then just don't look at the chat then. That's do what I do. Just don't look at the chat.
No, the problem is Demetrius has a problem when people fuck with me, and they say he's gotten on things where people had said nasty shit, and he didn't like it because he don't like that shit said about females when they're just talking about gaming. I appreciate that.
I don't like that shit, man.
No,
Like, I just
no,
don't like when guys start saying,
right.
like, listen, me, like, I hate to say this, I hate to break out of character, but I don't like any guy that's being very disrespectful. I don't like that shit. If you're saying something dirty to a woman, you're a fucking asshole. I have kids myself, and I have a daughter, and I wouldn't want any guy say any shit like that to my child. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think any man should say any shit like that to a woman. Show some fucking respect, anyone that's in this comment. She's a lady. You need to show some fucking respect. That's all I'm saying.
Demetrius, calm down. I don't get that excited over it. I did in the beginning, but I appreciate you trying to be there for me. I really do. I do. You always have been, okay? But don't let these people get you like that. They think they're going to get to me. They tried to take. I'm going to tell you. They tried to get me up YouTube. I had somebody threatening. Oh, I traced your shit. I know where you live. I'm going to rape you, gut you, rape you again, kill you, and do all this other shit. I've had all this shit. Don't let it get to you. Just let it go. I mean, people called me tranny. They called me everything. I don't care. I am what I am. They just can't stand that I'm a strong, and I am what I am. I come from a background of Irish people who are fighters.
Let's not forget,
and we fight.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Nancy, but let's not forget.
No, go ahead.
You had rags people come after you. I mean that right off the bat. I know this one dude. I forgot his name off the top of my head, but rags people went after him. Dude, he shut his entire channel down. He couldn't handle it. So I think if Nancy can handle the rags people, which I got nothing wrong with them. I mean, he has his right to his opinion and everything like that. But if she can handle the kind of shit that came her way with that, I think she can handle some dumbass troll.
But I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna say one thing. Rags did a video. Now he may have been a little off point because he didn't watch other videos, which is fine. But I have no problem with Rags. It's not Rags that came to my chats and my videos and started shit. It was his fans that did it.
Mm-hmm.
So, let me tell you, as big as Rags is, he ain't got time to mess with my little fucking channel. Every time I do a live stream or go somewhere, he gonna be popping up. No, he ain't got time for that shit. He's doing his own shit. It's the people that are under him, that like him, that follow him, that do that shit. And from what I heard, he don't actually approve of that shit.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't. I think because I've seen a lot of live stream. I got a buddy named Bulletberry who I'm not that tight with him, but I know him, and he does shit with Rags all the time. And sometimes I watch him. Rags, he doesn't like that kind of shit. I mean, sure, he's a bit of a dickhead, but what would he fucking do? Who isn't on YouTube these days? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm pretty sure deep down inside, no matter how much shit talking he does, he doesn't want people coming and harassing other people.
Oh no, he actually says on the front of his videos every time not to go harass the person.
Yeah, exactly. So
but then every time he says it, they go back and do it again. So
well, yeah, but I mean, you can.
Rambo, you're right.
You can only say
you're right, and that's why I said that.
But I mean,
that's why I said
Demetrius as a content creator, that's all he can do. He can't control 200,000 people.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. I mean, I'm sorry to get off on the deep end. I believe that was my fault right there. It's just like I just looked at my phone and I just looked over and I just saw that was an accident look right there, and I kept saying like he was just saying some nasty, disrespectful shit about all of us in this, and that would piss me off. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I understand he was trolling, but I look at things this way here. It's cool to troll and have fun, call his pony this, just a joke. But he went to the point where he was saying sexual stuff. I just don't like shit like that. Grow the fuck up, man.
There's
There's
no rules to trolling. I mean, trolling is trolling, man.
I get it, but like at this point here, like he wasn't trolling. He was just being ridiculous at that point.
Well, that is trolling.
Just calm down because he ain't even talking shit about you. He's talking shit about me. Yeah. I'm not getting that upset about it. Like Snow just said, if I could get past rag fans and all that shit, I can get past anything. I've had death threats. I've had rape threats. I've had a lot of threats. I have people telling me they're gonna kill me. Die. I actually have people on PlayStation that tell me to die.
I can't believe people are that fucking bold to tell another human being.
It's trolling, man. Yeah, it's literally the internet. Like, let's put it this way. Okay, I'm not gonna get on political, but I'm just gonna give you like a topic. Remember that guy, Tyler the Buff, that did that "He Will Not Divide Us" stream, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Trolls. Now, mind you, they caught wind of it and they started going to the actual place to troll him in person, and he started punching some of them, got in trouble, so he had to actually move it to a different city. So they found out where he moved it to, and they went there with him. So then he actually packed up away from the United States and moved it all the way to the UK. Did not even post where it was at, just posted a picture of a flag flying in the air.
I remember this shit. This is going to get good.
4chan, the 4chan trolls actually took that picture, took migrant flying patterns, they took weather patterns, they took everything from that day that he posted it, and figured out exactly where that thing was, so that way they could go troll him some more. Trolls just troll. It's not like they don't have a life or nothing like that. They do it because you know why?
It gets a rise out of you.
Your reaction that you just had. They just won.
Yeah, but I understand that. Like, I understand what trolls do. I understand what I like to troll too. I like to have fun, but I don't.
But Demetrius, what he's trying to tell you is they're laughing at you.
That's fine. I get they laughing at me. That's fine. But it just, when it comes to like women, dude, like I grew up majority around women, and I've seen a lot of stuff that I shouldn't see.
Yeah.
But don't white knight. Just don't white knight for the women. I mean, like if she's not having a problem with it, she can stand up for herself, man.
Yeah,
I get you. I get you. I just don't like shit like that. That's all.
I agree. I mean, I don't like people disrespect.
He's 21. He don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I mean, I grew up. I'm the only kid I'm the only boy in my entire family.
Yeah,
besides my uncles.
There, dude.
No,
so, I'm not talking about just my immediate family. I'm talking about the whole entire family.
Mm-hmm.
No, like,
Yeah,
here's my thing here. Like, I like to troll. It's funny, me and my friends, we troll at work. We have fun. We have fun to play. But at this point, where you get to the point where, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna shoot you in your fucking face, and you're serious about it. At that point, I'm not thinking you're a troll. I think you're being serious. And the
thing is though, is that like unless they actually are at your door with a gun or whatever like that, they're just trolling. They're not serious. They're just trying to get you to react. And that if they're not getting you to react,
they won't get through my door.
Yeah, if they're not getting you to react with the normal just bullshit or whatever, then that's the reason why they one up it to the sexual stuff or the physical violence, because they want you to react.
It's not even on. Exactly. It's not only here. I went back because I have a couple friends on PS3 that hasn't gone to PS4 yet, right?
Right.
For it, and I got all that shit. And I had people come on there, 2 people, just over the past couple days.
Wow.
Please die. Please die. Kill yourself, please.
Well,
I've had that even on PS3. I've had that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Jack Move Johnny posts screenshots of messages that he gets from just different people that find him on PlayStation, calling him a stupid nigger and all these different things like that. And he's like going, what the, he didn't even interact with these people. They just came in started.
That's just the internet in general.
I get that shit when I'm in my streams.
Yeah.
I get called a nigger lover.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the internet. I mean, that's the way the internet is.
Dude, I was playing Overwatch yesterday, dude, and we were in a competitive match, and I got called a nigger so many times yesterday that you get to a point where it's horrible. And I've even made a video talking about this, and you get called a white knight and all this shit. And yeah, I agree, it's wrong and it's horrible, but what can we do? Like, honestly, the internet gives these people.
You know what you gotta do? You know what you do? You ignore these motherfuckers.
True.
You know what? I've learned that.
Don't go back at them, because when you go back at them, they say, "Oh, we got them now. Oh, we got them now. We got them now."
I just don't understand how you have that fucking time to do shit like that. Like, where do you have the fucking time to do that?
They're a bunch of teenagers.
It's fine to have fun control.
No, ain't teenagers. It's grown-ass men still living with their parents that haven't gotten a life of their own.
Like I said, calling me a pony, calling me an X-Bot. Oh, you guys.
The majority of them are
that's 13,
funny. 13 to 17 years old. I mean, the majority of them are just kids that have nothing to do on a Friday night.
Right. I mean, but
So,
like, I
fuck
look
you
at this
people.
way here. Like I get it. Like, if you called me a fucking pony or Xbox, whatever, or PC fanboy, whatever, you're talking shit. I get that. It's funny. I just think you're funny. But it's just some things you can have fun, but when you start threatening people and going too far, the joke is not funny anymore. It's
Well,
actually
yeah, of course not. But like I said, man, that's the internet for you. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if Nancy remembers this, but for like I'd say 3 to 4 months, I had to wake up every day and hear something about on Twitter. Oh, Super Snow's botting. Super Snow did this. Super Snow, all lies. Every single one of them was lying. And then they had a podcast. Again, I don't know if you remember this, Nancy.
Yeah, I do.
They would talk shit, and they would make me the number one person. You want to know why they did this? I can't believe it, but it's the absolute truth. Because I said that this one guy's videos were absolute cancer because he makes GTA 5 videos, and he himself, it wasn't anybody else. He was the only one doing it. He would, every single day he woke up, he would write some bullshit on Twitter, and I'd have to hear about it every single fucking day, man. But you know what? You just get used to it, man.
He went through a lot of shit. But you know what? If you're going to be on YouTube, you got to get thick skin. If you want to talk about shit, you got to have thick skin. Okay? You got to be strong. And you got to say, fuck y'all
kiss
motherfuckers
my
out
ass.
there.
That's what I would tell you.
I'm begging you. No. Kiss my white Irish ass, bitches. I don't give a fuck. That's what's called the podcast. All right?
Right. I get you. I do apologize to you guys in the comment section.
The other thing is, I want to tell everybody, don't ban no motherfucker. Let them talk their shit and just give it back to them or ignore them. Don't ban people. I'm not a bander. I'm not going to be put in a category with those people that banned everybody for a stupid fucking comment. So please don't ban people. Or get rid of them. Please don't.
I won't ban people. I'll delete their comments if they get too bad or whatever about that. But I don't ban them.
Yeah, deleting comments is different.
Yeah, but I won't ban them just because
when I do my podcast, I don't want people to ban people. If they get like, the comment can be deleted, but don't ban people.
Yeah, I've heard you say that several times, so I won't ban anybody. I'll just like turn their comment off or whatever.
All right. Yeah, I want to ask before we go, because we had an excellent podcast, and I don't have another subject. Does anybody have anything they want to bring up before we go?
Yes.
All right, go ahead.
This guy, I don't know if y'all know him. He's on Twitter. He goes by he has a handle at Xbox Infinity. His name on there is Xbox Infinity Gaming, with the infinity symbol, not the word. But he actually tweeted out, Iron Wolf actually had a survey going, like, if he should buy an Xbox One S or Scorpio or something like that, who's buying what. And this guy tweeted him and said, "Don't you ever come back to Xbox. You're not welcome in this community anymore. Stay with the evil crowd. We don't want you here." So now basically the Xbox community, for the most part, is actually firing back at him, basically saying, you need to remove your M from your name. You don't speak on behalf of us. Like, let Iron Wolf do whatever the hell he wants to do. If he wants to game on Xbox, let him game on Xbox. Who cares? They're actually firing back at this guy. And this guy actually said that he's a big part of what built the community. And it's nothing to do with any of these other people that need to mind their own business. Like, who the hell these people are? Like, at what point does it come to the point to where you realize that you're not a community, you're a cult?
These guys act like they created Xbox. Like, Xbox didn't, what? This is when I don't understand about this gaming community. These people are like, they're cancer. They're beyond cancer. They're toxic people. These people are ridiculous, and I just don't get it. These are grown men, like you said, way older than us, are sitting there on a fucking keyboard typing all damn day. They don't work. They don't have a family. They don't have a girlfriend. They're watching porn videos every week, and they're sitting there texting on a damn laptop or their cell phone, trolling people or talking about what they've done or what they built. Dude, it's a fucking console. It's a piece of plastic. You didn't start anything. You didn't do anything. Okay. The community of the Xbox, I guess they just came out of nowhere.
Oh, you lie. They built everything. They're just, they're just sitting in a poorhouse and acting like they're poor. And they built everything. That's why they do this shit. Let me stop.
It was so so disheartening to see that. I mean, I get that, you know, that they maybe feel some way towards Iron Wolf. I mean, I get that because of you know where Iron Wolf was within them, and where like how he was kind of like put on a kind of like one of those BGST pedestals that they put those other guys on. I mean, I get that they might have some sort of like feeling towards them, but at the end of the day, you're a fucking gamer. Like, if he wants to play a game and buy a damn Xbox, who cares if he wants to do it? I don't care if he's like doing whatever you feel that he's doing to the Xbox. If you feel like he's shitting on it, cool, whatever. But if he wants to buy one and play one, who the fuck do you think you are as a person or as a gamer to tell another gamer you are not allowed to?
Right. You don't control him or you don't
Like-
own him. You don't tell him what to do. I mean, he's a grown ass man. You can't tell another grown ass man how and what to do with his own money. If he wants to do this, if he wants to spend money on whatever he chooses to do so, let him do it. You have no right, and I will repeat, people who are listening and people who don't understand, you have no right to tell another grown man what to do and how to do with his own money. You have no right.
I'm just glad to see a lot of the Xbox guys that I
do.
know.
Let me stop.
Well, a lot of the Xbox
That's a
guys
joke.
that I know that are Xbox guys have actually tweeted out or quoted that tweet or whatever, and basically told him that he needs to chill the hell out. That's not what community is. That's the other C word called cult, and
Right.
that's not what the Xbox. There's like saying that's not what the Xbox brand is about. That's what we're trying to promote. You know, don't be telling people, don't even tell Iron Wolf that. Let Iron Wolf come back if he wants to come back. Let him do whatever he wants to do. It's his money. His end of the day, it's his money. His experience. And
What,
so
Iron
it's
Wolf
actually
Xbox, or what do you
no,
mean?
he's not. No, he's just. I mean, he might buy a Scorpio. Who knows? I mean, who cares? Like he has.
Right.
I mean, if he wants to buy a Scorpio, that's cool. More power to him.
Right.
Um.
But that's his business, you know.
Yeah, I don't. To do that. I'm really happy to see that the majority of like the Xbox guys that I run with or that I talk to have actually stood up to this guy and basically called him out on his bullshit. But this is the type of mentality that he, if you look back at his follows and his other people, he goes about all the way back up to Crap Gamer and BGST. This is the type of mentality that they bring. Like that area over there is like a cult, and it's just it's
I agree
so
with you.
scary.
But see, I agree with you, Rambo. And I'm gonna tell you something. I need more. I would mind being around your Xbox people than some of the. Now, I'm not gonna lie. I do have some that are true to form. I'm not gonna lie. But there were a lot of people that I befriended that screwed me over and said some nasty shit and did other shit and talked the shit. I want your friends that are real. I'm gonna tell you,
Well, I mean,
Rambo friends that are on Xbox, you gonna be real? Come follow TitanFallPrincess. Let me stop. Let me stop. Well, anyway, what we're gonna do is we're gonna end the show for tonight. Everybody's been here, but before we do our outros, I'm gonna do some shout outs. And the first person I got to shout out is my sister from overseas, Legend of Gamer. That's my sister,
oh, I like her.
Legend of Gamer.
Oh, that's your
She
real
is the
sister or
best.
your friend?
She my sister. That's all I'm gonna say. She my sister,
Oh, okay.
and she know how to handle people. Trust me, she know how to handle people just like I do. Then we got V2099. We got Honey Hot Sauce and Rodney Williams. Shout outs to all y'all. Thank you for coming. I appreciate y'all.
Look at me,
Yeah.
almost taller than the
But we're gonna do some outros now. And let's see who can go first. We're gonna let we're gonna let Rambo go first tonight with his outros.
I'm just gonna be quick. Just Rambo's Corner. You know, if you want to,
Say where
if you want to
find
follow me, if you want to find me, you can find me on Twitter at Rambo's Corner with the 0, or on YouTube with the same handle. I do videos. I try my best to do more live streams here lately. I'm going to be starting to focus more on that because it seems like my subscribers like that a lot more. They get to interact with me a little bit easier. So I plan on starting to do that and seeing about possibly getting a Resident Evil VR live stream running through here soon. So be looking out for that.
All right, nice going. Then we got Super Snow.
All right, guys. It was nice being on here. I appreciate everybody. You can find me on Twitter at SuperSnow15, all one word. The 15 is not it's just the numbers. And then on YouTube, it's the same thing, just Super Snow, capital S. And yeah, I appreciate being on here. It was real fun. And yeah, thank you, Nancy. I appreciate it.
And then we got, last but not least, we got, what's his name? Oh, hold on, I forgot. Oh, wait.
You know.
Oh, the pain in my ass. The beach ass. There we go.
Hey, everybody. Lords of- yeah, stop laughing. Yeah, I'm talking now. You know, Lords of Eclipse, everybody. You know, the eclipse is not like the twilight, so don't get that confused. I don't sparkle on sunlight, so don't get that confused either. I do a lot of WWE's 2K17 live streams on the PlayStation 4. I will also do some more stuff, some Skyrim live stream as well on the Xbox One, on the Beam, whatever the fuck. Or I'll try to figure out how to live stream on the Xbox One besides Beam. Like, I don't really like it. And before I go, I just want to say I do apologize for anyone in the live chat. I think I got offended for no apparent reason, I guess, with the whole trolling thing. I know the guy was trolling, but it's just me, myself personally, where I come from. Certain things you shouldn't say as a man, you don't say it. Like, maybe he was trolling and he said things like that to her, but I just felt like that was highly disrespectful. And even if it was from Rambo or Super Snow, I would defend them as well. If some guy were saying something disrespectful to them, I would have defended. That comes from me as being a human being. I don't condone bullying, and I definitely don't condone stuff towards women. I just don't, you know what I'm saying? And I got kids myself. But I do apologize, and I'm sorry about that.
Listen, Demetrius, we appreciate that, and we love you for that. You just let don't entertain trolls. That's all we were saying tonight.
Right. I get y'all.
All right. Well, we appreciate what you're saying. We really do. Before I sign out, I gotta do another outro. I forgot. I gotta do Jonah, aka Eternal Peace. What's up? Thank you for being here. I love you. Come on, dude. You know, I'm sorry I missed it. I forgot. You know, it's been a long day for me. But this is the Titanfall Princess. I thank all my panel members tonight. I appreciate you all being here. We had a great podcast. Okay. And we'll be back again next Friday. This is the Titanfall Princess signing out. And you know why? Oh, before you go, hit that like button. You know why? Because you all,
what the hell was
you
that?
all love me. You all love me. I'm gonna say it again. Because you all love me. Hit that like button. We're out of here.